So that's one of the first differences that comes to my mind when I compare Rwanda to my own place in Germany. I think another difference is the structure of the church. Here in Rwanda, the parishes are still very strong. I'm here in the parish of Regina Pacis, and also in Burundi. I've been in different parishes, and also in Kenya, as I mentioned. And there, the life is around the parish church. In Germany, more and more, I see the difference that the people who really have hunger for God, who want to live the faith in a more radical way, do not find their spiritual food in the parish. They go to special spiritual centers, like monasteries or houses of retreat. And there in my country, I found the people who really are jealous for God, who want to spread the faith and who want to grow in faith. But sadly, as you mentioned already, for Austria, the local parish in most places is more and more declining.
Yeah, that's what I learned, because you see, whenever we are sharing, so people share different experiences in different countries, and yeah, most of them were complimenting Africa, that most of the churches are still full. And yeah, when it comes to timing also, like our masses sometimes do take long. I remember one of our priest, a missionary priest, a friend of ours, went to work in Philippines, and he was telling us, Mass is only 30 minutes. And we were like, how does a Sunday Mass take 30 minutes? Our Mass that takes 30 minutes is the morning Masses, that we attend before going to work. But Sunday, we believe it's a day dedicated for God, it's dedicated for Masses. So we are not in a hurry when it comes to Sunday Mass. So we want to stay in church, we want to sing. You've seen the way we do sing, entrance, everything is being sung. So when he told us 30 minutes, I was like, wow, that is impossible. And even another priest also told me, oh, I'm going for Mass, I'll call you back. And then after like again 30 minutes, he was calling. I was like, no, Father, have you celebrated the Mass? And he's like, yeah, I've celebrated Mass. And I'm like, how many minutes does your Mass take? That our Mass can't go beyond 30 minutes. And I'm like, wow. And here for us, it's through 1.5 hours, 2 hours. The only time we have short masses are in the morning. Yeah, when we are the weekdays masses. Yeah, so another question that I will ask you, Father, is how does your community encourage its members to bring their holiness into apostolic work? Now, like you've talked about the projects that you your community is doing in Ecuador. Yeah, so how does that encourage? Because like if I come to work there, I should be like one of them.
The first rule is you cannot give what you have not received.
What you don't have.
And when we teach the lay members of our community, especially during our retreats, we try to fill them so that they really have something to share. Because when you yourself are empty, you will not be able to give something to the people you meet in daily life. Yeah. So the first step always is being filled yourself. The apostles and Mother Mary also had to spend 9 days in prayer before the Holy Spirit came on Pentecost. And only after that they were able to go out into the world and spread the faith. So the first step is getting filled yourself. The second step is look for opportunities that are adequate for your state of life to share the faith. I, before becoming a priest, worked in a big company in the office. And when I started to deepen my faith, of course, I tried to share my faith also with the other employees in that company. But in my jealous at the beginning, I sometimes did not find a good balance between doing my work well and talking with my colleagues about the faith. And here we come back to a topic that I already mentioned, fulfilling the obligations of your state of life. It's clear that when you have a work, that when you have a family, your time to do missionary work in the sense of speaking really with others about your faith will be limited. And you cannot neglect your obligations of the family and the working place here in spite of talking with people about the faith. But here it's important to remember that we can not only spread the faith with words. The way we do our work, the way we treat our family members,
Yeah.
and especially the way in which we accept the difficulties in our life, will speak often more than words to the people who are around us. And this is a very important part of the apostolic mission of the laity that I would like also to encourage the viewers of our program here today.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Yeah, something that you worked before joining the missionary. How was it quitting your job? I know you are being paid,
Yes.
a well-paying job, and then deciding, no, I'm leaving everything behind. I want to follow Christ. I want to consecrate my life to serving God. How was it?
It was maybe the most difficult phase of my life, that phase between encountering my vocation for this community, Communio Sanctorum,
Okay.
and actually starting the way of the studies and in the seminary. This period of transition was very, very difficult for me because I liked my job, I liked my colleagues, and leaving all that behind, was a difficult step. But I want to encourage especially the young people who listen to the program that it's worth the pain, because all I experienced in the last years on this way was so fulfilling, was such a great pleasure. And it's interesting how I can use some of my experiences of the time